Hey guys, in today's lesson, while we did go over object styles and covered a little bit about snaps, I want to start setting up different information about each project. As the BIM representative or the BIM manager on your team, one of the things you want to do is put in your project information. This will include not only information about your organization, but also information like the project issue date, project status, client name, project name and number, and the project address. You'll definitely want to include your project address if you're including energy settings, or any similar sort of information that you want displayed throughout the project. So along with setting up your project information correctly, it's also critically important that you set up your project units. Now this is probably going to vary depending on where you live and who you're designing for. If it's an American project, you're probably going to want to use the imperial system. Most of the rest of the world uses the metric system. Even within these different systems, though, you can specify the subunits, like decimeters or meters. But regardless what you use, just be aware you'll need to edit them for your region. And keep in mind that you'll have to do that for all these units: length, area, volume, angle, slope, currency, mass density. So because this is a BIM manager, you can actually adjust the currency to whatever the regional monetary system is, so you can get a better estimation of cost. This process isn't really required, but it's a nice touch that can save you time later on in your project. Alright, so that's the basics of project units and project information. Customizing these values is essential whenever you're starting any sort of new project. And again, remember to set your location, put in your project address, because where specifically your project is going to be located will influence all different weather conditions and the specific site, and this will help ensure greater accuracy when you're testing weather models and running energy analyses. Revit gives you all these tools so you can make a near perfect model of your building, so take advantage of them. Now if you have a previous project that has certain objects or components that you'd like to grab from and use as a template, you can do that through Transfer Project Standards. Now right now we don't have any other projects open to transfer from, so you'll have to make sure you have both projects open at the same time. So for the sake of example, I'm going to open up my single flush door project. And now if I go back to Transfer Project Standards, I can transfer my single flush door over into my new project, along with different characteristics of the door, including text types, materials, line weights, line styles, fill patterns, pretty much anything. So transferring project standards will really help you when you're setting up templates and save time for your firm. Another thing you'll want to keep in mind is how you display your text. So if you go to the Annotate tab, for example, you have your text files. And you're going to want to set up your text files by clicking the text icon and then Edit Type. You can then duplicate the text file and customize it the way you need under the Annotation tab. This is important because even your dimensions will use specific text. Your keynotes, any annotation type that you use throughout the entire project, all of those are going to rely on your text files. So keep in mind that while you may be able to duplicate a couple every now and then under special circumstances, for establishing a firm, you want them made and ready to go. By doing so, you'll save yourself and your company time, effort, and information needed further on down the road. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. We'll see you in the next one.